Alright, Mastery, ladies and little hot friend, how you guys doing? Pretty good? And today we are back with another Let's Chat video, and today I am going to review Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know I am very late for this, but, you know, I still want to do a review of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, of course, this will contain no spoilers. I don't want to talk about spoilers because I know people do want to watch the movie. Same thing as I do my other reviews. I never talk about spoilers. I just talk about, you know, the things I like that's not containing spoilers. Things I don't like that's not too spoilery, and that's it. And, of course, the review of what I did personally. So, Guardians of the Galaxy. What do I have to say about this movie? It's awesome. It's epic. I mean, you probably heard everybody say this movie's awesome. I mean, they're true. This movie's awesome. I really like this movie. I think it is Marvel's best film. I have to say that. I know some people are saying, like, well, it's not. Well, most people are saying that this is, like, Marvel's best film. I think it's Marvel's best film. I really like this movie. It was just really good. It had that humor mixed with action, mixed with Star Wars. Mix it all together, you create Marvel characters with Guardians of the Galaxy, basically. So I'm actually going to talk about each person, what I liked about the movie, basically the main characters. First one is Star-Lord, or Peter Quill, which plays Chris Pratt. He did a great job. I mean, he's a comedian, so I already knew he was going to be funny in this movie. And he just, oh my gosh, hilarious. So he did a great job in this movie. I mean, he was just hilarious. Next one is Zoe Saldana. Sorry if I say their names wrong, sorry. But like I said, I am reading this because just to make sure I remember their names. She did a great job as Gamora. I mean, it was just, she did great. Like I said, mixing that humor and that action, all that good stuff. Now, Drax as Dave Bautista. Now, I was actually going to be kind of curious of how Dave Bautista was going to pull off Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, I knew who Dave Bautista is. He's a WWE wrestler. I was just going to see how he's going to pull this off. And he actually pulled it off really, really well. I really liked how he pulled him off. He was funny. It was just great. We saw a different side of Bautista in this movie. Next one is Vin Diesel as Groot. Come on, it's Vin Diesel. He did Iron Giant in that old movie called Iron Giant, so I already knew how I was going to pull up Groot, but I would just wanted to see, but Groot, he's just really awesome in this movie. Vin Diesel really pulls him out, even though he only had to say 3 lines, I am Groot. So, but he did a really good job in this movie. And also, he did his own little Hulk. You know how Hulk was like smashing Loki back and forth? He did his own type of version of that. I'm not going to say anything, just definitely see the movie to find out. Next one is, well, come on, Rocket Raccoon, or they call him Rocket in this movie, but his full name is Rocket Raccoon. He is played as Bradley Cooper. Come on, he did an excellent job as him. I mean, he did a very good job as Rocket Raccoon in this movie. But a lot of people say like he stole the show. Personally, in my opinion, everybody stole the show. All the main characters, because I just really like this movie. It's probably my #1 movie of this summer. So he just did a really good job as Groot. I mean, he did a really good job as Rocket Raccoon. I'm getting all these characters confused, but he did an excellent job. So the last one is actually, he's not a main character, but he is in this movie a pretty while. Michael Rooker actually played this guy named Yondu. I'm just saying, because he's not main character, but Michael Rooker was in playing Walking Dead and all kinds of other movies. He was just awesome. I mean, he was just like how he is in all these other movies and Walking Dead and stuff. Just the same thing. So he did really cool. So like I said, we did see Thanos, which he had a small appearance in this movie, but we did see what he looks like. He's freaking awesome. I mean, Thanos is just so awesome in this movie. He just looks so cool. Comparing him to the comics and then looking at him in the movie, he's awesome. You can't just say he's not. So, now, of course, he is a build-up to another Marvel film. This is not a build-up film like Spider-Man stuff. It's just showing him so you know what he looks like, and basically getting you prepared for what's going to happen. So, the things that I didn't like, trust me, this will not contain spoilers. The only thing I really didn't like too much is actually the main villain. Ronan, I do know he is Ronan the Executioner. He was a great villain. He was menacing. He was a menacing guy. He's a guy you don't want to mess with. He is pretty strong and stuff. But, in my opinion, he wasn't that much in this movie. He was big, but not as much. He always sent like soldiers out. He never did anything himself. So I personally didn't care too much about Ronan the Executioner in this movie. But that's just my opinion. The main characters are just epic. So, now, of course, I'm not going to say what happens at the end. All Marvel movies have an ending. But I'm not going to explain anything. But the only hint is, trust me, it's not huge. But the only hint I'm giving, I'm just very surprised Disney allowed them to do this. That is it. That's all I'm going to say. No more else. You guys will have to see the movie to find out. But yes, that is basically my review. If I had to give a rating, come on. Now, if I'm doing either a watch, maybe, or stay away, this movie is a watch. If I'm doing a 1 out of 5, it'd be a 4.5. If I'm doing a 1 out of 10, it'll be a 9. So, that's basically my review of Guardians of the Galaxy. If you haven't already seen it already, definitely go and watch it. It's a great film. But I hope you guys enjoy it. See you guys later. Peace.